Hi everybody, Doctor Debs from Density Talent Academy, and I'm here to remedy your interview skills so you nail that job. Okay, so one of the questions I get asked is, what should I do to stand out at interview? Well, one thing we should definitely not do is wear a push-up bra if we're ladies, okay? So we're not there to get somebody on a date. We are there to make sure that they're looking at us as a person and our suitability for the role. So we need them to be focusing on us as a person and what value we can bring to them. So just be aware, we don't overdo our makeup, we don't overdo our clothes. We're there to look professional, and my top tip is wear something classical. So how do you stand out? It's not just about presentation. So there are three main things that you need to do. Is you need to do your preparation, you need to make sure you are presentable, and you need to make sure that you have a really, really good bank of good quality questions. So when they say, do you have any questions? You need to have some questions lined up. Now, if you do not have any good questions, please do not just come out with anything, okay? You don't want to look at a complete and utter muppet. You don't want to look like you've not been listening to what they've been saying. So if you don't have any good questions to ask, then make sure that you do not ask them. You should always be asking a feedback question, because you want to know if you're going to be put through to the second stage of interview or not. So if you've done your research on your company, which I've told you before is absolutely key, you should be able to dream up some really good questions that will show an interest and show some intellectual level of the research you've done prior to attending the interview. So questions that you could ask could relate to that person, it could relate to that job, it could relate to the company and their growth plans for who they work with. But try and choose a question that cannot be found in the public domain, because the last thing you want to do is ask a question which is freely available. So we don't want to be asking questions about, what does your company do? We should have done the research. What is the job about? We should have found that in the job specification when we went for the job. Okay, so be careful what questions you ask, because you don't want to look them up. It equally, you want to show a level of interest. Please do not be asking questions about how many days holiday you get, okay? What's the pay grade? All of that is detailed. And if you did miss it, if you start to say how many days holiday I get, they're going to think you're already going to start work and you're already going to be in that holiday frame of mind, and you're not really going to put any effort into work. So really just got to be careful about what questions that you ask. So in summary, three main things to stand out at interview: preparation, presentation, good bank of questions. Good luck, nail it. You've got it.